Good morning, everybody. I'm Cadet First Class Collin. I'm going to be looking at, I'm going to be talking about how optimizing digital micromirror display structure is important to, wow, this is harder than I thought.
This is why we're doing this.
Right.
Better to do it now than Thursday.
Yeah.
You want to start over?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning,
There
everybody.
you go. There you
Cadet
go.
First Class Collin, A. Gwaltney, Training Officer. So today I'm going to be talking about how optimizing digital micromirror devices can. Jeez, I don't know. Digital micromirror devices.
Well, yeah,
We're
okay.
gonna
Start
figure
with
that
what you
out.
know. Start here.
All right. So a digital micromirror device, for those in the room that don't know, is a device that can take light and
So one thing may help would be note cards,
maybe.
right? So if you prepare note cards that have keywords, even though, right, like just to give you some guidance, just something that you can look at and be like, yep, okay, I'm on point. That might give you a little bit of ease, confidence.
Yeah. So a digital micromirror display takes information from a lamp, bounces off a micromirror, and absorbs it in a light absorber, or deflects it into a projection lens. So if it's deflected into the projection lens, then that is an on-state signal. If it's deflected into the light absorber, that's an off-state. So it's just a way that we can use light to transfer information from one place to the next. So in previous slide you saw that the micromirrors were a square shape. These are hexagonal. This is a concept that was, okay. You can go backwards. Alright, this is a concept that was first proposed by Lawrence Livermore National Lab, who I worked with over the summer in 2016. So the benefits of this structure is that it's a high fill factor, meaning it covers most of the surface area, over 99% of the surface area of the device, and it has more degrees of freedom than those square ones. They only have an on and off state. This new one has 3 different degrees of freedom. That's a tip, tilt, and piston. So that means that it can relay more information in the same time, or the same amount of information faster. The problem that Lawrence Livermore had with this design was, obviously, it's research and development, so it costs a lot. $500,000 for these 7 cells. In a regular micromirror array, there are going to be about 10,000 of these cells. So clearly this is not feasible for real use. It's just a prototype. But the big problem with this prototype was the leg structure. The legs were not strong enough to support the actuation that we needed. So this is what they had initially. These legs, just long spindles. They're then put into a group of 3, and this group of 3 holds up the micromirror as a whole. This is a later prototype, version 3, and it's a little bit better, but it still has these long spindles, and we found over the summer that it was not strong enough. So what I would like to do is take 4 weeks of time, and it'll cost about $10,500 to look at this, is to look at different leg designs, create new leg designs with a guy there named Robert Hannas, and then import those designs into ANSYS to analyze the designs. You have to think about that. Then we're going to down select based on that analysis and see which prototypes are actually viable. We're going to print the prototypes on nanoscribe printer. We're going to fire the prototypes so that they are converted from pre-ceramic to ceramics. And then we're going to hand off the fatigue testing to Lawrence Livermore so that they can continue this prototyping. So, to wrap it up, a few different areas that digital micromirror devices are used are LiDAR, optical switches, and scientific instruments and medical imaging. And a big application of this is that drones are used to, gonna have to think about this, but a military application is that in GPS denied environments we are unable to use drones to fly because they need some kind of signal telling them where they are. So in an underground facility that drones might be exploring, there's testing going on in Eglin right now to map the area using LiDAR. However, we have to use lots of UAVs in a swarm because the information is not transitioned quickly enough. So a digital micromirror device that is faster than previous ones would allow the drones to fly through just one at a time, so we don't need as many drones, and it would allow them to fly through faster, mapping the area quicker, taking care of business. Any questions?
I don't have any questions, but I know if Colonel Sauter's here, if you say GPS denied environments, he's gonna come back with, we're on the